History is full of pirates, criminals, and outlaws. Most of them are caught, most of them are punished, and most of them are forgotten. But Henry Avery is different, because he didn't just escape the law, he escaped history itself. Even today, no one knows what truly happened to him. And that is what makes his story one of the greatest mysteries of the sea. Henry Avery was not born a legend. He was born an ordinary sailor in England during the late 1600s. Life at sea was harsh. Sailors worked for low wages, survived poor conditions, and risked death every day. Storms, diseases, and hunger were constant threats. Avery lived that life for years, just another man trying to survive the ocean. But survival was never enough for him. He wanted more. During one voyage, tensions among the crew began to rise. Food supplies were low, leadership was weak, and frustration was growing. Then came the moment that changed everything: a mutiny. The crew rebelled against their officers and took control of the ship. Henry Avery became part of this rebellion. From that moment, he was no longer just a sailor. He had entered the world of piracy. But unlike others, Avery was not reckless. He was strategic, careful, and intelligent. He was waiting for something bigger. At that time, one ship stood above all others in wealth. A massive treasure ship carrying gold, silver, and priceless goods from the east. It was heavily protected, well guarded, and considered almost impossible to attack. Most pirates avoided it completely. But Henry Avery did not. He studied it, he planned, and he waited for the perfect opportunity. When the moment finally came, Avery and his crew struck, fast, sudden, and brutal. They attacked the treasure ship with full force. Guards were overwhelmed, resistance collapsed, and in a shocking turn of events, they succeeded. They captured one of the richest ships in the world. Gold, silver, jewels, and treasures beyond imagination were now in their hands. It was one of the most successful pirate raids ever recorded. And everything changed from that moment. When news of the attack reached the world, it caused chaos. Governments were furious, kings were embarrassed, and naval forces were immediately deployed. Henry Avery was now the most wanted man on earth. Rewards were announced for his capture. Every port became dangerous for him. Every ship became a risk. But instead of hiding in fear, Avery disappeared completely. After the attack, something strange happened. Henry Avery was never seen again. No confirmed sightings, no arrest records, no official death. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. Some reports suggest he split the treasure and escaped before anyone could track him. Others believe he changed his identity and disappeared into civilian life. But none of it was ever proven. He simply vanished from history. The British Empire launched a massive search operation. Ports across the world were monitored, ships were inspected, informants were paid for information, but every lead ended the same way. Nothing. No trace of Henry Avery. No clue. No direction. A man who once shook the world had completely disappeared. As years passed, theories began to form. Some believed he retired quietly using a false name. Others think he was betrayed and killed by his own crew. A darker theory suggests he died at sea, lost during a storm, and some even believe he escaped with the treasure and lived a hidden life somewhere in the world. But none of these theories were ever confirmed. One of the biggest mysteries is the treasure itself. Despite centuries of searching, none of it has ever been found. Not gold, not jewels, nothing. It is as if the entire fortune vanished along with him. This raises even more questions. Did he hide it? Did it sink with a ship? Or is it still waiting to be discovered? Over time, Henry Avery became less of a real man and more of a legend. His story was passed down through sailors, historians, and storytellers. Some exaggerated it, some doubted it, and some feared it. But the mystery remained untouched. Because no matter how many years passed, there was still no answer. And that brings us to today. More than 300 years later, the mystery is still unsolved. We know what he did. We know what he stole. But we do not know what happened to him. So the question remains, what really happened to Henry Avery? Did he escape and live a peaceful life in hiding? Did he die at sea, forgotten forever? Or did he become something history was never able to record? One man, one ship, and a mystery that never ended. A pirate who stole a king's fortune and erased himself from history forever.